Hello, beautiful souls. Join me this Sunday, 13th of March, as I mark the first year of Innerworks. Join me Sunday, 4 p.m. for a live streaming show as we explore about life curiosities, as we know how to shift, align, and manifest in creating a beautiful and positive experiences in life. This is Mimi Milli, sending my love and light to you. See you Sunday!
Welcome to Innerworks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you all around the world. I'm sending my love and light. This is Mimi Milli to commemorate my very first Innerwork live stream to celebrate our first year anniversary. Here I am, all yours today, to discuss about learning and unlearning about life as it unfolds. Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining me this beautiful day. It is quite gloomy here in London, but I bet somewhere in the world it's sun shining and the radiance of the earth flows through you. Okay, guys, so inner work. So for this this day, or to commemorate our first anniversary, we will have an inner work, sort of like learning and unlearning, and we're going to trim it down to 3 parts. So why inner works? Okay, so as in my logo, so shift, align, and manifest. I always believe that deep in our hearts, we already know what we want to do. So once we have that knowing, how can we achieve the goals and success that we always wanted, living the life of our dreams? Of course, once we know what we want and be truthful about it, all we need to do is to shift our knowing into believing that we can have it all. And once you've shifted your frequency or your energy towards positive thinking, and then next is to align. So if your heart and mind have the same alignment towards your goals, of course, if you have all the things as what is always been popularly, we all heard it so many times, that if we are true to ourselves, the world will conspire to bring us dream. Okay, guys. So again, I would just like to repeat. I always tell this to my friends and family. Like, when your heart and mind is aligned to your purest and deepest and dearest soul, deepest desires and aspirations in life, your dreams will come true. So this afternoon, let's learn and unlearn life as it unfolds. One of the main things that I like is to storytell. I'm a great observer and I'm a curious soul. I bet you are too, guys. That's why you're here with me, exploring about life and how we can do greater things. So as my curiosity, goes deeper, and more wider, I have this innate knowing that there's always something bigger in life than what we are currently living. And my favorite topic, when it all comes down to how we live a life, is about our belief. So what is our belief? So why do we believe in some things that is just we don't really know? Let me start it with the Oxford definition of belief. Okay, guys, I would have to read this because I want to nail this right. So belief, according to Oxford Dictionary, belief is an acceptance that show that something existing or is true, especially one without proof. So it is an acceptance that something exists or that is true, especially without proof. In more simplest term or simple word is it's trust. Belief is trust, belief is faith, or belief is confidence in something or someone. Okay, so going to my storytelling, I've always been a fan of history. So in history, we can learn a lot of things. And one in my life curiosities are about the pyramids. It is something that is very mystical, magical, and quite controversial, because we don't know a lot of things about it. For the last 4,600 years since we found out about the pyramids, and specifically in Egypt, because there's a lot of pyramids scattered around the world. So one of the major beliefs that we all have, maybe we could categorize it into things. So one that is about popular stories in the Bible, like not just like biblical based, but like the pyramids are made or was constructed by slaves. Okay, and the other one is the unknown, the alien, but we're not going to go through that. Okay, so that may be more elaborate in some different time we're going to discuss. But anyway, let's go and focus about the pyramids in Egypt and how they are made. So there's a popular belief that pyramids in Egypt are made by the slaves, which is, as recent phenomenal discoveries, is wrong. It's not true. Pyramids in Egypt, way back 4,600 years ago, since we've discovered them and trying to learn, the what's behind, all about what's behind the pyramids. Slaves don't. It's not entirely, or it's not slaves who made the pyramids. It's not the tyrant pharaohs, who made the slave build and slave them to labor. No, it's not, guys. So there are recent discoveries from archaeological, people that pyramids in Egypt are made by actual engineers, contractors, builders, skilled workers who are fed well, rest well, and have a good lifestyle. So that is the recent discovery. So I'm not going to go through the details through it. Like we have a surge of information, and just one Google away, you can find out more if you're really curious about that history. Okay, so why did I tell this history or this story? Because it is a very contrary belief that slaves are made based on the stories that we've heard before compared to what they are finding now. So when we think about it, guys, we talk about belief. Who are the people that we believe? Who do we listen to? And like, what are the components? Why do we believe in something without even having proof? Isn't it? So one major thing, or as we go through our life, we were born not knowing anything. We always hear it that children are sponges. They copy what they hear, what they see, and that is true. So these beliefs are just influence of authors of our external environment. May it be your cultural conditioning. I'm a Filipino, originally from Philippines, so I have my own cultural belief, and then I do have my own parents. Of course, I have my parents and my siblings, my classmates in school, my teacher. These are the people that shape my beliefs. It might be strange, but like I do have a lot a low self-esteem before, because that's how I was, raised. And I'm not blaming my parents. No, they're wonderful and they did what the best they can to raise me. But like what I said, there's a lot of external factors, like especially now the social media, the filters that we use, like these things. Yes, they do have a positive contribution in life, but like anything, there's a pros and cons to it, and sometimes it gets way out of hand. So our beliefs are just okay. I'm not going to. I just like to make this clear, guys. We are not going to go black or white, wrong or right. What we're going to talk about are just like the things that we observe. That I would just like to steer things and make people think twice and think deeply about mundane things that we think that doesn't affect us, but it actually does. Like these beliefs that I'm talking about. So going to my slave stories and the Egyptians. So where does this belief come from? You see, these are like brief stories, and to any topic, any theory, any stories, legends, there's a facet of truth in it. But now, like what I said, we are in 21st century where information is so accessible. I think it is a shame if we just listen to one, say to one area where all the information that we need to have a deeper knowing and to know our truth is accessible. So I think, like if you don't do your own research, you're doomed, because there's a lot of agencies and companies, or however you call them, that have their inner agenda in making us do what they want or control us. So it's very important for me to at least, like reassess your beliefs. Where does it come from? And how does it affect your life? Because amongst the 40 something episode I've made for the whole year, I was browsing through it, and there's only one thing really that, if I'm going to squeeze it down in one pour, it's just the belief. I'm not preaching, and I hope, what I am saying is being well, what you call this, being understood, because like what I said, like these things, first things, these things are like the things that just I observe, the theories, concepts, and studies, observations. These are the things that that influences me. That I've come through across life through conversation from other people who comes from all walks of life, or the video films that I've seen, the teachings I've learned from people of different walks of life. Because if there's something that I always believe, I always believe, is I am always guided and protected. It's just sort of my one of my many mantras, that whatever I do, I always believe that I'm always guided and protected, and that protection comes from my inner knowing. I know if you believe in God or Allah or whatever gods, whatever you call them, or whatever you call your God or your guidance, that is true, because that's one thing that we can all agree, that we believe in higher being. We believe in higher being that we can trust, that we are always being guided and protected. So that is my storytelling for belief. And okay, before I carry on, I'd like to give some shout out and hi to people who are watching and joining me this afternoon. So hello, Jimmy Wong. Thank you. Happy anniversary to us, really. And hi, Ella Hidalgo. These are the really good people that I've been coming friends, for the years, that my life here in London. And of course, Ate Nimpa, thank you very much for joining in. My very, I call her like, almost like my mother here in UK, Ate Nimpa Regodon. And Jimmy Wong, one of the best people I know. I salute you. And Sugar, which is my in-law, my brother's wife in Canada. Hello to you. Her name is Joanne, and happy belated birthday to my brother, my loving brother, Kuya. And hi to Daisy Esguerra. Shout out to you, sister. Thank you for dropping by, and thank you for joining, and always so grateful for your support. And okay, guys, there's a Facebook user as well. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I cannot see your name, but just type in your name. I'm so grateful and happy you guys joining me for this afternoon Innerworks live stream. So this is my first time ever. I am both excited, scared, and I'm not really okay. This is like a confession. I'm not really confident in camera. If you would only knew how I do inner works, how I pre-record it, sometimes 10 times before I can get it, that 2 minutes or 3 minutes of video. But that is life, you see. We always have to be curious and willing to learn and try. I always say I don't really like to do live stream and being in front of the camera, whether it's a video or even simple video live. But I'd like to challenge myself, because if we stop learning, and then we're doomed, which can be like my segue now for the second part, because my second part is I'd like to show you guys a clip from my previous inner work video. Almost all of, I think 42, if I'm not mistaken, 42 42 episodes I've done. There's one favorite that I have. I'd like to share to you this afternoon, and I'd like to elaborate more about it. So okay guys, here, let's watch it again.
Innerworks, where everything starts from within. For this week, let's start off the day by creating a safe space where we can speak our truth and live our authentic lives. I'd like to share to you this quote. Some changes look negative on the surface, but you will soon realize that space is being created in your life for something new to emerge. That was famously quoted by Mr. Eckhart Tolle, one of the top spiritual leader, teacher, and a self-help author of our modern times. So I'd like to share to you this quote, guys, because this is one I could always compare this to one of the favorite season, my favorite season, or the time of the year. I love this quote because this reminds me the beautiful showcase of fall or autumn season. If we pay attention, nature brilliantly showcases these life transformations that takes place in the circle of life. So always remember, like leaves during the fall, it all falls down and everything seems dead and goes to hibernation. But this is only in preparation for winter, so we could have a beautiful and bountiful spring where everything comes to life. Remember, guys, only one thing that I'd really like to share to you in relation with this quote, that remember, some changes, these are to exercise our talents and newfound skills. If we look at it this way, remember, the changes, the letting go, and creating a safe space where you can grow is a talent and a skill. So these challenges tests us and showcase us how brilliant we can adapt. So that is just for me and what I really, really wanted to share to you for this week. I hope you find that useful, and Please like and share, and comments are very, very, very much appreciated. So this is Mimi Milli sending my love and light to you. See you next week.
Okay, guys. So that is one of my, I would say, best episode because what I am talking about is something really dear in my heart. So Eckhart Tolle, when I read his book, A New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose, and I think I read that on the height of the pandemic. Um, for me, it's a life changing. I know all of you guys had this moment as well. It doesn't matter if you read it, you heard it, you watch it, but there is one moment in your life where you felt that little spark that would like you to push your boundaries and to learn more and to search for a different life. And it doesn't mean that you have a bad life. It just means that you are suddenly awakening, to more fruitful, to more fulfilling life. And I think it leaves little trails, like a breadcrumbs that bit by bit will be unfolded to you, little circumstances that is our making. So I like that episode because it talks about changes as well. Like sometimes it's hard to change. That's why I believe we don't like to confront ourselves because whether you like it or not, and I know in your heart, you know that we don't like change. Why? One of the things I'd like to share to you is my recent conversation from my son recently about changes. I'm not going to go through his story, that is privacy, but I told him that changes happens in our life because there are things and people in our lives that they are meant to stay in such short time or certain period in our life because their purpose has expired. And again, I'd like to mention again, we're not talking about right or wrong. When people don't contribute in your growth, life will make way for that certain people or circumstances to be taken out from your life. And of course, it's natural because how can you have change or how can you have something new? How can you let something new to come in if there's no space? So if there's a space, if that example in a relationship, a relationship has broken, you part ways. Of course, that certain person will be taken out for somebody to come along because that somebody will have its purpose. Like it's not just in relationship, like maybe in job, a job ends, but it's not the end of the world, even if it's your dream job, because that's why we can all go back again to our belief that there's always something better. You see, like everything goes down. It's a full circle because life is. You see, like how season changes when winter time. Everything's almost dead. It's always dark, but here comes spring. The season changes. The sun gets longer, shines longer, and the earth becomes warmer, and everything goes back to bloom because there will be a space to create something new. So that is how life works in general, and we can apply it not just in relationships or jobs, in ourselves alone. Like I like a certain perfume all my life, but then again, it comes to a point where nothing wrong with the perfume. It's a classic, and it goes to every occasion. And a lot of people, when they smell it, they would say, "Oh, it reminds me of you." There's nothing wrong with the perfume that I used to wear, but it just come to a point where I don't feel like I like it, or it doesn't feel like it's me anymore. So here comes change, and change is always good because change is growth. And when we stop growing, that's when we stop. That's when we start to rot, or decay. And that's life. You see? So, guys, I'd like to shout out again. I could never get used to this shout out, but I just like to say hi to the people who always supported me all through my life. Of course, my sister Marjorie, hi there from Canada. Thank you for watching. You will have your bonus. And Maita Martin, the ever gorgeous in Maita Martin. Good luck to all your endeavors in Philippine Eurasia contest and your modeling career as well. And April, hello April, hi. Thank you April for all your support. She's actually my comadre. She has a beautiful daughter, Katie, very lovely. And Ashley Sawit, I personally don't know Ashley, but hello to you and thank you for your support. And I hope, what I am saying here resonates to you. And Sydney Rain Malana, Sydney, okay. Sydney, if I'm not mistaken, this is my son's girlfriend. Yes, officially. It's an official announcement around the world, that my Sam's girlfriend is Sydney. Right? So, okay. Good luck to you. I know, good luck to you, Sydney and Sam. Well, I love that. I love hearing stories, young love. Oh, the feeling of that. Anyway, and Chica Vlog, Athena. Thank you, sister. Thank you very much. Athena is one of, influential people here in UK as well, who's into motivation and, positive lifestyle and thinking as well. And yeah, thank you very much, Chica V Vlog, Athena Alcantara from Bristol. So yes, thank you, Miss Stacy. Knowledge is power. That is true. And I just like to say these are not just like knowledge. This is more than knowledge because I believe there's no small thing or big thing. Like everything we do contributes to the collective and entire change that we want. Actually, it's the little things that we do in our life that makes up the big things. Like it's our little habits, it's our little mannerisms that makes us, isn't it? So okay, so that's for what I wanted to share to you, and I'd like to say more hi to the people who's watching. I'm so grateful for all of you guys. There's people watching from Elscourt, London. Oh, Elscourt is sort of my local as well. I live in the area for quite a long time, or the neighboring area. This is one of like a Filipino hub. You could get the groceries, the food there in Elscourt. And Daisy, yes, enlightenment is very important, especially about cultural belief. Oh yes, that's true. Now in the Philippines, and I'm not going to go political, but you see, like change is going to happen because of this presidential election. So I hope we do wise, or we will have wise decisions in voting whoever your presidential candidate. Because remember, guys, this person that you are voting, this is going to be the leader who will make or break, generally, how our country, we Filipino, will have for the next, foreseeable future. So I think change is coming, and it's always good. Maybe not everybody will agree. We all have our own opinions, but that is good, because on the contradictions and all different opinions, that's where like new things or new opinion or new realization arise. If you have contradictions and resistance, so that's where new beginnings arise. So I love that. That's why it's so important to be heard and to say what is true to you, because being truthful to yourself that is the only way that you can live a fulfilling life, because you don't have to pretend, right? So thank you, Daisy. Thank you very much for your comments and feedbacks. Always appreciated. And Sugar, thank you very much, Sugar. Thank you very much, Joanne, for watching and supporting. Yay! I am so happy, like my family is here with me watching. And yes, I bribed them. Joke. So okay, Facebook users as well says, of course, me and Caleb is watching. Okay, so I know this. My best friend May McDonald. Thank you very much for dropping by and watching. I'm so looking forward to Caleb's birthday next week. I'm always looking forward to seeing you guys. Yeah, May has been my friend since forever. I don't want to count years. I don't want to be reminded how to count how many years, but we've been always a good friend. We clicked from the start. And Jimmy Wong, thank you for your feedback. Yes, I am so grateful I've known you, because you are one of the catalysts in my life to look deeper, to search more meaningful life, to chase dreams. And I am so grateful for that. Jimmy says, you have grown too much. Sorry, I cannot read it. It's so small. Bear with me. You have grown so much as a person these past few years. Thank you very much, Jimmy. I think that's the way forward, right? And it doesn't matter, guys, if it's just small steps or big ones, because the most important thing is we grow. We, just have this little curiosity. Just a little curiosity, and ask how to think differently. Like, it doesn't have to be like the big issues. For me, it only started. Okay, I'll share to you something about belief. Okay, let me go back. A year ago, when I had my eye checkup. So, I always have, my eyes are always, not really good. Since I was grade school, I'm wearing spectacles or prescription glasses. So the optometrist said, okay, so you have dry eyes. So you have to have drops in your eyes. Okay, so yes, thank you very much. So I will do that. And then I go on, and I was wondering, okay, so I have dry eyes, but it wasn't explained to me why. So, and now I'm going back to my belief. Okay, so again, so the doctors, generally speaking, not just my optometrist, would tell you that something's wrong with you. You have high blood pressure, you have this, that, or whatever, your sugar blood is, whatever. But they don't really tell you why. So, it goes, and when I connect it with my belief is, okay, we all believe doctors, but we have to ask, being a doctor is more than just a title. To be an actual doctor is to actually really care. And you would care if you would tell your patient all the facets or all the reasons why, And I thought, like, okay, I can never let that go for quite a while. And I was thinking, like, okay, so that's not quite right. He should have told me, I'm not questioning. I'm grateful for all the help, all the help and all the modern technologies we have now to make our life easier. But sometimes we just have to ask, pause and ask a little bit, like, okay, why, So becoming more of the best version of yourself, says Jimmy Wong. Thank you very much, Jimmy. I think that's what we all really strive for. It doesn't matter what is your dream. Like, you don't have to be in front of the camera and, like, this is what I love, because you don't have to really do something big to start. You don't have to start a revolution to make a change, basically. So all you have to do is to live your true life, because we are all components of the collective. We have our own contribution towards, a better world. So what you can do is what you can do it. You don't have to collect money from, or to start a charity. Support one if you can, isn't it? Or you don't have to do this to express yourself. We have a lot of means, so you can express yourself. And oh, anyway, what I'm just trying to say, guys, is we are in a very monumental times where the transition is happening. So whether we like it or not, change is coming. And whether we like it or not, we don't have to choose, because choice is going to be happening. So it's either you choose or somebody will choose for you. So where do you stand? Isn't it? Again, I'm not saying to start a revolution and a resistance. No, just live a life that is true to you. Because in that terms, you will find fulfillment. And if you are happy, then you are a positive force. Isn't it? So, okay, so let's go to the last part of our before I go through that, yes, Joanne Sugar said, I like that you're going beyond your borders, breakthrough in life. Oh, so sweet. Thank you very much, Joanne. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for taking time. I know Sunday is family time, and the time difference as well in Canada is different from UK. And I really appreciate you being here and joining me live. Okay. Um, Again, another one. Totally agree. Everything has a purpose. Perceive beyond the four sides of the box. Very good. Very good point. Thank you, Joanne. Still all the love for you from us here. Big hugs. Yes, bro. That's the love radiating to me from Canada. I love it. I'm so loving the energy here in my first live stream. Thank you very much for all your support. So 1,000 journeys start with a single step. True. Baby steps, yeah, baby steps, yeah, still steps. That is true, because, well, if you think about it, guys, that's what happens anyway. You see, in our life, we are born without knowing anything. So that's why we will say that we always hear this, we always say this at some point, like children, babies are sponges, because they are. And in a way, we are too, up until we're sponges. We are almost like product of our environment. That's why it's important to always search your heart. You don't have to follow the trend or be in the herd, or if that works for you, that is okay too. But all I'm saying is what is true to you, because we all have different truths in our life. And we're not talking about the mainstream right or wrong, but again, the search of information which is available in the top of our hand, like there's no excuse. There's no excuse to be imprisoned by somebody else's dreams, goals, or secret agenda towards your life. So, okay, guys. So, thank you very much for all the love, guys. And okay, so let's go through by the third part. There's a pre-asked questions. I already have, and let's just go through it and let's explore. Okay, so for the first question, okay, so how to stay motivated? Oh, I love this. Okay, so now, guys, you're gonna hear something different from me with this question. How to stay motivated? I believe, okay, that self-care is one of the core thing that you can do to stay motivated. Why? Okay, I've said it just a while ago. Okay, if you care for yourself enough, you'll find happiness, and when you are happy, you'll never run out of ideas. You'll never have to have any excuse to do things. You'll be motivated from within. Actually, motivation is just an effect. It always comes from within, because if you can see yourself being, say, example, I want to lose weight, I don't need motivation, but if I could picture myself to be this, fit, to fit in this size 8 clothes, or this beautiful 2-piece swimsuit, I don't need motivation for me to do the little things that needed to be done so I could fit in that bikini. Don't you think so? And that could only happen if you love yourself. So my answer on how to stay motivated is to do your self-care, care and care enough for yourself, because again, it's so simple. If you are happy, everything around you will be happy too. And if you are happy, you don't have any excuse not to do things, isn't it? So that's just simple. Okay, I hope that resonates with you guys. Let's go for the second one. How to overcome fear. Ooh, okay. Fear. Okay. It's so timely. With the recent pandemic, we're just here in UK. We're just coming out of pandemic. Then again, here comes the war. Okay, from not from Ukraine and Russia, and I don't need to elaborate on these things. And sometimes it's really saddens me to hear the news. And of course, whether you like it or not, wherever you are in the world, with the past few years, there's a fear that is brewing in our hearts. And how to overcome fear, and not just even these external circumstances that we are facing as a collective human beings living in these uncertain times, but the fear, even little fears, okay, with me, my fear with this, of doing this. Okay, so but anyway, guys, so how to overcome fear? I think let's keep it simple again. Fear. How to overcome fear? For me, it's just confidence, or confident, and being confident. Oh, you may wonder why or how, but I'd like to always simplify things. I think it's my gift. So, confidence, how to overcome fear. If you have confidence, again, I'm going to say this, I've said this like 3 times now. I always believe that I am always being guided and protected. I have that confidence. If you are confident that you are being guided by a greater, higher being, whether it's God, Allah, Bathala, or Buddha, whatever you believe in. So if you have confidence that your life is being taken care of, that you are being taken care of, there's no room for fear. Isn't it? Whether you fear that you're gonna lose your job, or you fear you fear that you're not gonna see somebody, you're not gonna see the love of your life, you're not gonna get married, or but so no, because there's always a good life ahead of what we know right now, and that is confidence that life that is made for you is going to happen, because it's your birthright. You are born here to live and enjoy life that you signed for. So there's no need to fear, because everything is going to be taken care of. So that is how to overcome fear. Just the knowing, and just to have the confidence that life is happening for you. Life is happening, all these things. So it's just whether you look on the positive or negative, it's both happening. But what are you going to choose? Of course, you're going to choose positive, happiness, joy, love. And that is one way to overcome fear. You'll always have the contrast. It's just how are you going to look at it, isn't it? So, yeah, that's my answer towards overcoming fear. Just have the confidence that you are being taken care of, isn't it? Okay, let's go to the pre-asked question number 3.
Hi Mimi, congratulations on achieving a significant milestone for Innerworks. Keep sending love, light, and positivity to everyone. I hope to see you soon. Bye.
This is a nice surprise. Thank you, Kikai. Oh my God, thank you very much. That's a real surprise. Thank you, Kika. I could never be grateful enough for all the people who made me now. Frances Flechero Vicente. She was one of my best friend way back in, elementary days when we were still so young and curious and, naive, which is the best time in life because you don't fear of anything. You just like live your life to the fullest. And you know what? Going back to the belief, these people that we think that, like example, Francis, um, thinking about it now, we think that, like, oh, they don't have an impact in our life. But in truth, they do. They are the ones who make the most impact because they were the ones that have within me when I was younger, just, discovering and enjoying the zest of life. So thank you very much, Francis. I love you, and I hope to see you soon and meet your lovely daughters.
Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Pearl Philippines, Euro-Asia UK 2021 and the Queen of Charity UK 2021. I would like to congratulate Innerworks and Miss Mimi Milli for a job well done. Happy anniversary. I wish you all the best and God bless. Congratulations. More power to you and Innerworks.
Thank you, Daisy. Thank you very much, Daisy, the beautiful Miss Queen of Pearl, Queen of Charity from Euro-Asia 2021. Daisy, like sometimes you meet certain person or certain people that instantly there's a light shining within them and you connect instantly. That's how Daisy come into my life. You could actually really sense and feel her positive energy, and you feel that confidence, and you feel that light feeling that that this person is your person. That is Daisy Esguerra to me. Thank you, sis. See you soon. Okay, going back now to my third pre-asked question. What is being in the present or now? Okay, so I always talk about this, being in the now or being in the present. Actually, me myself, I've taken a course in mindfulness. This course is like more on my personal development, personal curiosity, to feed my personal curiosity. I always hear this, being in the present or being in the now. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so my best practical story is, like how we are. Okay, we go in a party or this. I love this. In a dinner. You sit down with people, okay? So, but then again, you are not actually conversing. You are in your phone, minding your business while you're sitting down with a lot of people and actually hanging out, but not really hanging out because you're hanging out with your friends or you're hanging out with your phone. So, your attention is being divided to your phone and the actual what is happening face to face in your environment. So being in the present or being in the now is being in the certain moment, this now. And it's not just like being with people around you, even on your own. Example, again, practical example is like, during, in our life, there's up and down. I might be here, but my kids are 1,000 miles away. My head or my mind is 1,000 miles away. So that's not being in the now. That's not being in the present, right? I could be here talking to you, but if my mind is 1,000 miles away, so that I'm not here, isn't it? So that's how being in the now. So that is my practical example, like how we can relate this, being the present or being in the now. This is very important, or like absolute great importance. Like living a life being in the now makes us live life more, because I could be here in the now, but I still live in the present, where oh, I had a breakup with my boyfriend, so my now is being affected for depression because my heart is in the past. Or even if, let's say in the future, like, oh, I just lost my job, and then, oh, how am I gonna pay the bills? It's not like it's not real worry. It is real worry, but like living in the future where you don't have job, where you don't know how to pay your bills, but still you're just still now in the present, is not a life, right? So that is being in the present or being in the now. I mean, like, we have to distinguish the life that we live in the present, in the past, and in the future. And being in the now is being mindful and appreciating what you have now, because now is just what we have. There's no, the past had already happened. There's nothing that we can do about it, or the present hasn't happened yet. I know and I understand that it's easier said to be done. That's why it's a practice. Mindfulness, it's a practice. Like anything in life, it is a skill that can be practiced, that you can master. Like anything in life, when you do it, it might be difficult, but in due time, as more you practice, you will get used to it, and it will become a second nature to you, and it will actually become your lifestyle. So being in the now is not necessarily not worrying about the past or about the future. It's just living what is in front of you. And we miss a lot of things, a lot of memorable, like the little things, when I said before, the little breadcrumbs in life that unfolds. We miss it. When we miss the signs, we miss the opportunities if we are living in the past or living in the present. I mean, in the future, we lose the actual opportunity of living and having a choice for the future if you worry about the past or the future. So I think that's my practical practical example of, or how I can explain, like being in the now or being in the present. It's like, like if you are in a holiday, your sunbathing in the sun, you can feel the sunshine in your skin, and to actually feel it and savor and appreciate it, that is living in the now. Or even in the rain. What's wrong with rain? It's nice, it's cold. So it makes you feel, with your five senses, because life is for living, and now is all we have. Okay? So, yes. So that is my pre-asked questions. I hope whatever I say here, I hope you could have, just a little takeaway. I hope it resonates with you, and I hope, what I've been saying for the last hour makes you think and appreciate life more, because there's so many things to be grateful for. The people who follows me or knows me in Facebook or in social media, I always put stories about the things that has been given to me. I always say thank you, because that is the knowing, and that is my confidence that everything is going to be taken care of. There's no little thing, there's no small or big thing, because everything is a collective. Everything adds up for the bigger picture. Like when you live your life in confidence and knowing that you are being taken care of, life shouldn't be difficult. It's almost, I always put it this way, it's almost just like a puzzle. That little pieces comes into place, and all you have to do is to like stitch them up, or just put them in the right place, and voila, you have the big picture. That's how life is. That's why it's very important to live in the now, be in the present, and to always reassess your belief, because your belief is the core to live a fuller life. Not everything we hear or we say, even if it's okay, it's going to be a little bit controversial, but even if it is something that your parents or your teachers or your culture upbringing has taught to you, sometimes it doesn't apply anymore, or most often it doesn't apply anymore, because the world is changing. We have a new world and new beliefs are coming in, belief that actually changes our life to live a fuller, better, happier, joyful, a more loving world for the future. Isn't it nice? So, okay, guys, I think that's for my Innerworks, and I'm so super happy and so super grateful for you joining in this beautiful afternoon, March 13th, on a Sunday here in UK. So, thank you very much. Okay, guys, if there's any one message I'd like to impart, I would just like you to always believe that you are connected to the abundance of the universe. There's no scarcity in the world. It's just a matter of how you look at things. There's always collaboration, and synergy is always one of the best experience that we could have in life if we share. And of course, when you share, don't forget to be open to receive as well, okay? Because that's how it works. It's circle of life. You give, you receive, and repeat again. And don't forget that you are connected to the abundance of the universe. Okay? So this is Mimi Milli.
Congratulations, Mimi. Innerworks is a year old. May this year be merely the first of many more years to come. You are doing a marvelous job, and we are very proud of you. Keep up the good work.
That's a really sweet surprise. Thank you very much, May. May is one of my best friends here in UK, through thick and thin, one of those things that I don't have to, I am lucky because I have good set of friends where I can be me. I don't have to filter myself. I don't have to pretend. I can pour my heart raw, and they are just there to listen and advice, not unsolicited advice, but to guide me. And I am so grateful for these people. And May and her family is one of those people that has always been with me all through my life here in UK and more. Yes. Oh, prettiest sister. Oh, okay, fine. Yes, I know. My sister is the prettiest in the whole wide world, and whoever says no should come to me. I love you, Aggie. Through small things can make the big difference. So thank you very much, Daisy, for that comment. And Chico Blog, Athena Alcantara, the distance between your dreams and reality is called action. That is true. These little things that we do, the breadcrumbs in life, these are what makes the big things, like what Daisy says, and the action that actually Chico B blog, Athena Alcantara is saying. Because you don't need to be pushed to do something if you believe in what you do, believe in your goals in life. So love and compassion is a ladder towards the success. That's from Daisy Esquer. I am so loved today. Thank you very much, guys, for turning up to my first ever live stream, talking about Innerworks and how we shift and align and manifest towards a beautiful life. Just, guys, again, just have this inner knowing that life is happening for you, that you are connected to the abundance of the earth, abundance of the universe, that you are always being guided and always being protected. Whatever you do, you can never get it wrong. Even if it looks wrong, believe me, the wrong things or the mistakes that we've done in our lives, these are just catalysts for us to go, like a little shift for us to know what's good and better, you know, to towards our beautiful journey in life. Um, Okay, guys. Juliet. Jeanette. Oh, Jeanette. Thank you very much for dropping by, Jeanette. More power. Just follow your bliss. Oh, yes, that's true. And Jeanette, congratulations for delivering a new baby to love. I am a new auntie again. So congratulations to my brother Adrian and Jeanette, who just completed. Congratulations to the new baby. It's so cutie. I just want to eat little baby. Anyway, congratulations. You know, you are so blessed with beautiful children. And Marcia, discipline, motivation will fade, but if you're disciplined, you can make it through. True. Thank you for that, Marjorie. Discipline is one of the key components as well in your journey towards more successful life. And again, I just want to repeat this. I just want to, I think, mention this. I think this is something important as well. Like, do not compare yourself, guys, because success means differently to a lot of people. It's so interesting. I've talked to a lot of people, like the uber rich or not so much. You know, like if there's anything that what I've learned from them is success is different to everybody. You know, success doesn't always mean money. Success doesn't always mean title. Success could be just a simple cup of coffee in a cold afternoon. You know, it's all different. It's just so amazing. So do not compare yourself. Like again, like what I said, I keep on repeating, you know, you only know the truth within you. So leave that truth. So again, let's just say, keep up inspiring others, Mimi dear. Thank you very much, Ate Nimpa, for your comment. Thank you very much, Ate Nimpa. I hope you're keeping well, and I shall see you soon. Sugar. Thank you for sharing your words of wisdom and inspiring others. Spread those wings. Indeed, it's great listening to you. Thank you very much, Joanne. I am so loved. I keep on repeating this. I'm so loved. And, you know, like love all the way from Canada, from my family, Joanne, Marjorie. And thank you very much, guys. You know, I'm so sensing all the female energy here. Oh, I love it. So, Kim, Junar Kim, thank you as well for dropping by. Jeanette, my in-law in the Philippines. What time is it? Oh, yes, of course, you're still awake because of the baby. All right. Well, good luck. You know, just bear with it. It's going to be all worth it, and you know that. Julie Simmons. Hi, Abby Julie. I hope you're having a good and restful weekend. I know, you're still working. This week. I mean, I've heard, you know, I've seen in one of the live stream show that you've been working hard, coming home late. I hope this Sunday you have a good rest. Thank you for dropping by, Ate Julie. And Arnel Mangilinan, thank you very much. I don't know you personally, but maybe you know, we come across with. Sometimes I'm not really good in remembering names, but thank you very much for dropping by, and your presence, though just online, is always being appreciated and being felt as well. Thank you very much, Arnel. So, okay, guys, It's being interrupted.
Hello, Mimi. Congratulations on your first year at Innerworks and your first live stream show. I'm sure this is just the beginning and that there are a lot more milestones to come. Remember, I am always proud and happy for you, and I hope that you keep it up. I love you. Bye-bye.
Oh my God, I am so loved. I was so surprised. Oh, Sam. Oh, this is something guys, I'd like to tell you, guys, Sam is my eldest son, and he doesn't really like these things. But hearing what he said, oh, I am so grateful. Thank you very much. Sam is one of the love of my life and my source of happiness. So thank you very much. My carbon copy is one, like my family, as you can see, like my male version with physical, features. Yes, thank you very much for taking part to this live stream, Sam. I really appreciate all you do, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of how of a man you've become. Thank you very much. Thank you. I love you too. Oh, see, publicly he said that he loved me. Oh, that is something. Thank you, Sam.
Game. Hello, Isen. Happy first anniversary sa Innerworks. Parang kailan lang, pero naka-isang taong ka na pala. Ang bilis ng panahon, ano? I am proud for your accomplishment in life. Alam ko, masaya ka. Dahil unti-unti natutupad ang pangarap mo, ang passion mo sa buhay to talk and write and inspire people. Nagpapasalamat ako kay Sir Jeremy na siyang naging daan at binigyan ka ng opportunity to share your thoughts and ideas through Innerworks. Nagpapasalamat din ako sa Panginoon sa pagbibigay sa iyo ng grace and gift in public speaking and writing. Keep up the good work. Stay humble, compassionate, and caring. I pray to God for more success in your life. Glory to God. I love you.
Wow! Another sweet surprise. See Mother Earth. My mother, my loving mother in the Philippines, Mama. Thank you very much for taking time to send me a very sweet and special message. Thank you very much. I am so happy to hear you say out loud in front of the whole world that you're proud of me. I think that's the only thing, being children, no matter being a child or being a daughter or son. I think, like all of us, that is one of main goal in our life, or that's one of the most fulfilling thing to hear, that we are making our parents proud. And however, doesn't matter what age are you, we would always be little girls, little children in our mother's eyes. I know that myself, with my two boys, there will always be babies, and I know that I'll always be that little, my nickname is Isen, and I will be always called Isen. And thank you very much, Mama. Yeah, like what I said, one of the most fulfilling thing that one can have, I think, I believe is, like hearing that, our parents are proud with what we're doing, what we have. And yes, more in life. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mama, for always being so supportive in whatever I do. You know what I mean. Thank you. So, okay, there's another comment. So proud of your family support. Yes, this is Guerra. I am so loved. And, we all have our ups and downs in life, but the most important thing is how we bounce back. So, in family, that's how it is as well. Like sometimes, there's always a saying that, you cannot choose your family, but, your family is always going to be there for you. And that is absolutely 100% true, because of blood is always thicker than water, right? So, yes, Sugar even says, like, wow, for my mother's comment, because yes, that is really wow, to have my mother come in the camera and record the message. I wonder how many times she tried to record that. And thank you very much who assisted her. I'm sure Adrian My brother, assisted her, who's always been a big help with my parents or my family in the Philippines. And congratulations again to your new baby. Thank you very much, Mama. I love you. Okay, guys, that's it for me for Innerworks. There's a lot of surprises and love is pouring. I am so loved and I cannot express enough how grateful I am for all of you guys who turned up this afternoon. And I hope, even just a little thing, you got something to take away from the things that we have mentioned here. Or even just, like hearing the messages from my surprise, the surprise messages. I hope the love radiates through you. So you see, like everything works out perfectly, and we are always loved because you remember, guys, you are loved. You are born to live a life that is abundant, fruitful, and full of life, joy, and positive experiences. Because life again is happening through you. You make your own life. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you. This is Mimi Milli, sending my love and light to you. Stay free. Peace out.